Actually, this video is based on one sentence that I heard on TikTok by this person, this content creator. Everything worth doing is worth doing poorly. And since this sentence is something that doesn't, or at least didn't really fit in my image of the world prior to some age, I decided to talk about it. I decided to talk about whether it makes sense to do some work when you know that this work will be done poorly. Let's talk about it. But obviously, before we begin, I have to tell you that this is Yury Experience, and here I share my different opinions about different topics. I do 2 videos per week, Mondays and Thursdays. If you will enjoy this video, please drop a like. You can also subscribe to the channel. Let's go. If you agree with the sentence that was in the beginning of the video, then you agree with the opinion that if you find something interesting, if you find something useful, if you find something important, you shall do it. And it doesn't matter whether you will do this work good, whether you will do this work bad, whether you will do this work poorly, or whether you will achieve something or you will not achieve anything. It doesn't matter. If it makes sense to do it, if it is interesting, you do it. You just go for it. Because at the end of the day, not doing anything is worse than doing poorly, than doing poor job. And obviously it doesn't apply for everything. Obviously it would be best if you know what you are doing, if you are working at some power plant. So yes, there is no much room for mistake, but normally people who work there kinda know what they are talking about. But overall, especially in a lot of life situations, especially in a lot of situations where we are thinking way too much whether we shall do it, sometimes we shall think less. Sometimes we shall just go for it. At the end of the day, nobody is perfect. Nobody can tell you, I do everything perfect and everything I start, every work I do great, I give 100% every single time. No. Everybody who tells you something like that is a liar. Obviously, some people have their strong points in some topics. Other people have maybe are better at concentration or better at arts or maybe better at calculations. But overall, there is no person that is good at everything. 2 examples. Example number 1, Stack Overflow. If you do anything with IT, you probably know this page because basically a hell lot of people use this page in order to find information about different topics that have to do with coding or sometimes also with other topics. But the point is following: nobody knows everything about everything. Yes, there are some specialists in some different fields. For example, Belus C is a great specialist in JSF, if I'm not mistaken. But overall, most of these people are mostly narrow specialists with some knowledge of different topics, but they do not know everything. Another example, parenting. I would like to see a person and look in that person's face who will tell me I'm a parent and I did everything right during my parenting time. If you know that person who tells you I did everything perfect as a parent, that person is a liar, or that person didn't do anything because that person paid somebody to do something. So that person didn't actually take care. There were nannies and people like that. No! Parent is perfect. Yes, there are parents who are better. Yes, there are parents who are worse. There are parents who do better job, parents who do worse job. But overall, there is no single parent who does everything perfect. Because we are human. We are human beings, and sometimes we just cannot get ourselves to do something better because we have emotions, we have problems, we have stress, and sometimes it leads to worse parenting. It is bad, it's not something that we shall be proud of, but it still brings us to the idea nobody is perfect, but still it would be better if we do bring children in the world. Yes, we shall be prepared, yes, we shall try to do our best, at least try, but still bring children in the world, otherwise humanity will die. I personally have a huge struggle with this idea. I mentioned it already in different other videos. I'm not very good at doing something or at starting to do something when I know that I will not do this thing good, when I know that I will do poorly, because I'm just just me. I'm not perfect. I have my strong points, I have my weak points, and I will not be able to do this specific thing good, so maybe I shall not do it at all. And in a lot of occasions, it is not really right way of thinking. On a lot of occasions, it is the perfectionism, or however it is called, that is shouting in me, Yury, don't do it. Yury, you can't do it perfect, so don't do it at all. But there is so much stuff where I know that I will not be good at, or at least I know I will need really long time prior to me becoming good at it, that I still find interesting. A good example here would be drawing, or however it is painting, however it is called correctly in English language. I do like the idea of me being able to like create something in terms of paintings or drawings, or maybe digital drawing. I do like this idea, but I do know that currently I kind of suck at it. I'm not good at it. I've never been good at it. I cannot paint very nice. Obviously, I will become better with experience. Everybody becomes better with experience. It doesn't mean that I will become like the next prodigy, the next best painter of the world, but I can become better than I am right now. I'm pretty much sure I can do what I would like to do, like for example drawing comics and stuff like that. I think I'm able to achieve that level of drawing. But the small worm in my head is telling me, Yury, don't do it. Yury, you will not do a good job. And especially don't take any responsibility over yourself if somebody will ask you, can you draw something? No, don't take responsibility because you will be bad. Obviously nowadays I'm better with it, I'm better with ignoring this small worm, but sometimes it still appears in my head and like piercing through my thoughts and like, don't do it, and I don't do it. And that's basically one of the reasons why you shall do poor jobs sometimes. You shall fall on your face in the dirt and learn from it. Because sometimes it's worth a try. You maybe will not great at it. Maybe you will actually fall with your full face in some shit, but afterwards you will get new experience. Afterwards you will know yourself better. It hurts. It hurts to be wrong. It hurts to be like not good worker. It hurts to be bad at something, sometimes at least. But sometimes it is needed. It is needed to progress. It is needed to find something new. It is needed to find some new interests or new possibilities, new skills or skill possibilities that you can have in you. And on the other hand, not always 100% are needed. Not always you have to do great job. On a lot of occasions, poor job is more than enough. On a lot of occasions, great job will not be appreciated. And if your great job is not appreciated, some people will struggle to do great job again. Because why would I do great job? Last time I did it, they blamed me for everything. Last time I did it, last time my job was perfect, they threw me out and told me that I'm nothing and I'm worth nothing. And people who hear something like that, they stop doing good. They stop doing 100%. Which is why, again, not always 100% are needed. Not always 100% are appreciated. You shall not bring your whole self in each and every work that you do throughout your life, in every skill, in every hobby, in every job. Sometimes it is okay to do 10%, and I'm not joking, sometimes it is fine. 10% is sometimes more than enough. Which is why I personally do recommend you to give it a shot, to give it a try. And maybe you will not be able to give 100%, but maybe you will learn something that will help you to do 100% later, to do better later. But otherwise, if you will not try, you will not learn it anyway. So think about it. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it is the case, please drop a like. You can also subscribe to the channel. You can also leave a comment. And I see you on Thursday. Have a great week.